Yep, second time I'm recording this, but hi guys, welcome to this video. This video is only me. This is only for me, bragging out about what I did in Hytale. So instead of calling my horror add-on, the foreboding project, I have been playing this game. I mean, it came out, so I have been a huge Minecraft fan since it came out. So I had to play. Right, so uh, let me tell you guys, I wasn't part of the hype train. I didn't care about this game. I was just expecting it. I mean, I have seen so many games come out with hype and having people let down. So I have decided to never get into the hype train and just wait for things to come out. So when this game came out, I mean, I played it, I wasn't expecting too much, so I know that it's early access and there's a lot missing, so I do think that that plays a lot on for my surprise on this game. So uh, by testing this, I hate to play alone, so I joined this server, I mean this European server, and yeah, when I joined the server, this is a sandbox game, and I did what anybody does when he plays a sandbox game. I set up a goal for me, and my goal was, yep, building this wall. And I really didn't care if, I mean, this was going to take a lot of time. I just said I'm going to be a wall, and that's going to be my goal in this game. And I'm going to place it somewhere that people has to cross. I mean, to go by the wall, and I mean, so I guess back off my constant building skills. I mean, and if you are a pro builder, you are going to know that my building skills are almost zero. So I do what I can, but I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you are good or not building. What it does matter is that you do try and you have fun doing it, because I mean it's a game. This is supposed for you to be a fun game. So uh, yeah, I built this huge wall in the game. Um, let me just go a further back for you guys to see the magnitude of this wall. I did use a lot of stone, so it took me around 2 weeks of free time to do this, instead of coding and not doing other stuff. That just gonna do need a break of doing that. So I mean, have you guys your tour outside the wall. When I was building this, I didn't care if people was able to cross by, because at the end, the goal of the wall wasn't stopping people. It was just bragging my construction skills and giving a little more life to the server. And so I really don't care if people is able to go, I mean, below the wall towards the river, and not using these two gates that are here and there. So and so I did had to use a lot of wood for these stakes down there. At some this little farm. At some point, I did have eternal seeds here, but somebody came by and stole them. So I mean, I wasn't happy with it, but then they don't really care. I only care for building the wall, so that's it. And as I was saying, people can just soar the wall by the side. The sea is always the weak point of any wall, and it shows. I could have gone a little bit further, but I mean, there is this thing in Hytale that I do love, is that being the continental plate is. I mean, this game simulates what happens almost anywhere in the world, where there is this beach, this plateau, and then voila, there is this wall. This is a cliff, there's the water cliff. I mean, this has more geographic names for it, but I really don't remember my classes in high school, so I can tell you guys what's the exact name, but I do remember reading about this. I mean, when I was reading about that terrified me, that even happened. So, and I mean, this game has somehow reminded me of Subnautica, giving me some flashbacks to when I played the game. And there is a section in the game that does the same thing, and I mean it's scary. The only good thing is that you can see pretty far off here in Hytale, so it's not as much as scary as it would be in the real life or and in Subnautica. So let me show you guys the insides. I didn't build an inside for the wall, but I did build inside for the towers. I mean, this was kind of my workshop for building everything around. So I tried to replicate medieval style as much as I could. I mean, with this, I don't know the names of this, but sorry guys, English is not my first tongue, so it's harder to remember the name of things here. Here in the second floor, I tried to build stone and then use wood. I think this was a pretty common practice because not all the towers were built in the one sweep, and the people just did expansions to what was already done. And usually wood is the cheapest material, and they did that. So I try to replicate that here. I kind of love how Hytale has roof. It makes building so much better. I kind of hate that from Minecraft because I mean it's common stairs for roof. I mean it doesn't feel that right for me at least. I mean that's preference, and I'm not comparing both games. These two games are totally different, and I definitely going to be keeping playing Minecraft for a lot of time. But I'm kind of excited by the kind of approach that Hytale had with everything. I mean, everything is kind of a different experience. However, building here has been just a blast. I mean, I haven't had this blast since a lot of time, and I have been really having fun with this. Try to add as many details as I could. This other tower, I didn't build the two towers exactly the same, trying to keep the same style, but yeah, there are a bit of difference in each tower. I mean, I also have a couple of stations here because I mean I want to be able to do stuff whatever I want. So that's that. There is a cave down there. I haven't explored that cave, but I'm not interested in doing that. So I'm going to do that another time. And I'm going to go to the last. Oh yeah, ended up doing this. I also cut down all the trees that were there near the wall because I mean the trees kind of defeat the goal of a wall that is having an advantage point against any enemy or kind of treat. If there are trees, they block the line of sight, and that's a big no-no for walls. You want to be able to see as long as you can and as far as you can. So yeah, there was also a building there. I had to cut down the building. I mean those prefabs. I didn't like to do that. Usually when I play, I try to leave the war as touched as possible, especially the prefabs. But I mean it couldn't be helped. But I tried to also. However, I tried to leave it a kind of different style. But yeah, that's that. It's going to turn to my pretty soon. There are more things that I want to show you guys. So yeah, want to be working this way. But yeah, this goal was mainly my goal in the server. I do think that there are a lot of things that I can add, but I wanted to do this video now because I don't know when this. I mean, this is server, so the world may be wiped out at any moment, and I just wanted to leave our record of the 2 weeks that I have been working on this. So for me to remember what I did that time, I'm not going to be that guy. I'm cool, but I don't want to show my awful skills battling monsters. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, this game needs. I mean, this world needs a lot of stone. I needed a lot of stone, so I also didn't want to leave it like that. I mean, I didn't want to just dig out the stone, so I wanted to do something else building by subtraction. That's the word. I think there's rat there, two rats. So I digged out all these, going here and build this. I mean, using as little stone as I could. It doesn't have too much of an objective here. I only wanted to take stone out of here, but I kind of ended up doing kind of a temple, at the temple of the pumpkin. Yeah, so yeah, and just had the idea of adding this hole in the middle, because I needed more stone, but I didn't want to keep going to the side, so I said, let's add this bead right in the middle, and this goes all the way to the lava section. Down there, this is also supposed to be a labyrinth maze. However, I didn't finish that because I didn't need more stone for my castle. I mean the wall, so I don't think that I'm going to finish that maze. But yeah, I was doing that. So yeah. At some point, I mean this is in a section that isn't guarded by the protection. So so at some point I didn't have anything valuable here, but people came and stole whatever I had here. It wasn't much, but I mean that made me lose a bit of faith in humanity if they are just willing to loot anything they find out. I guess that's the gamer mentality of defense of it. Doesn't matter if they are going to take it, but I mean, you know you are still from somebody, so if it's not important, why take it? But nevertheless, I didn't care about that. It wasn't important. But yep, this. And just giving the last pass while it's night, so you guys can see it at night. There is a troll or rock placed there. It was good for the passing materials. Yeah, adding these spikes down the base of the wall was a really good idea, because when monsters get near it, they take damage, and I mean it just makes the wall have a lot of more sense as monsters die by just getting nearby of it. So yep, that's it. That's everything I want to show. I guess I'm fine with this. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time seeing my wall. I'm pretty proud of it. Sorry if I repeat that word a lot, just I am. I know it's not the best wall of all the walls, but it's my wall. And yeah, I guess I'm going to be getting back to coding after this. Was a good break. Well, see you around, guys.